Happy weekend, friends. Okay, I have so much I want to talk to you about. I'm actually going to do 2 different lives depending on what you're here for, okay? So my next live, I'm going to break down the upcoming program that rolls out this next week, the 4-week gut protocol and the workout program that goes with that, and I'll give you all the deets on that, okay? So if you want the 411, you're going to go watch that live. But first, I want to talk about nutrition. So nutrition is not something that I am super awesome at. Totally gonna lead with it. It's true. I have my workouts nailed down. I am a consistent mofo, but when it comes to nutrition, I know what I should do and I don't really do it. We have so many tools, you guys, and I think we get really caught up in the 30-day thing, the 21-day fix, the 9-week control freak, the, like 8-day obsession, like everything has days attached to it. Have you noticed? And so it's really easy to get into this mindset of I'm going to do this program. And instead of treating this as an ongoing lifestyle. And so when you order your pack, when you order a challenge pack, when you get all the tools, the total solution, I want you to remind yourself that the pack is a purchase in the moment, but the nutrition is the purchase of a lifetime. You have it for forever. You have all the tools, you have me. You don't have to keep buying stuff to have access to all these things, but I think that it can be really overwhelming. And I know I today just learned a few things that I'm going to share with you guys, like tools I didn't even know were available, or tools I knew we had, but I wasn't utilizing them. I've done a gazillion videos in this group. I've uploaded them to YouTube. If you need some specific tips, let me know. But we've talked about the containers. We talked about 2B Mindset. We've talked about all these things, and you have access to them on your Beachbody On Demand under that nutrition tab. You can revisit them at any time. Those are really awesome tools for you to have. And I've been sharing about how I use the containers. That's what works best for me, okay? But this is a training wheel system. It's a lifestyle. It's not a diet, okay? It's a training wheel system to help you figure out how to fuel your body properly so that you are getting the best results. Because I don't care how hard you work out, if your nutrition isn't in alignment, if you have this kind of negative back and forth where I ate this, so now I need to do that, or maybe like me, you fall into an emotional eating, binging sort of cycle. I want you to know that there's really great tools available to you that you can plug into at any time. So I had this aha. I've been hearing all the things about this new program coming out about, I'm hearing all the things, right? This last week, our coach training call was actually on the power of our nutrition programs and how to help your clients get results with them. And so I listened to that over the last few days and I've learned so many things, and it occurred to me that I've shared my system with you multiple times. Like I'm doing time nutrition, I'm using the containers, but I wasn't actually tracking what I was eating. And so yesterday I did 3 workouts. I ran my route. I did all the mom things. I picked up my house. I made the kids dinner, and I was like, what have I eaten today? Like I had my eyes twitching. I had my shake. I had some monkey bread. Like what else did I eat? So I got out my cards. This is a cool system. You having whatever system you have in place, that's awesome. But if you're not actually logging it and looking at it, how do you know how you're fueling your body? Okay, so this is your gut check reminder as we go into a fresh week that you can begin again. And that what has been your story in the past, what has been your experience, doesn't have to continue to define what is going to happen tomorrow. You can turn the page, you can wipe off your white dry erase board, right? And you can start fresh. Okay, so I have some tools I want you to go check out if you, like me, are struggling with this and you keep shooting all over the place. You're like, I really need to figure this out. It's not complicated. So why do we make it hard? Okay, so couple things. First of all, if you don't understand what any of this is, you're going to message me or you're going to tag me or whoever is your coach in this group. Some of you are new, some of you have some DVDs, and so this is foreign language to you. And I want to help you figure it out. But a lot of you've been here and you've been doing this, or you've been saying, I'm just not getting the results and this just isn't going to work for me. But let's be really honest. Are you kind of sort of doing it, or are you actually doing it? Let's give it 30 days. Let's give it 60 days. Let's go all in and actually see if in fact this is a total game changer. Okay? So The BOD Groups app. Use it. Download it. If you need an invitation to the current group I'm running, let me know. I think most of you have been invited there, or you can just log into your Team Beachbody account and you can see your coach. You can see what groups I'm actively running. You want to get into the same one as this group, which is Daily Accountability or something like that is what it's called, okay? That is the group that I share all the same content in this Facebook group. I share over there, but you have way more tools. Number one, there's none of this wasting time scrolling and comparing and getting all distracted with the things, right? It's a place for you to log your accountability. You can link it, sync it with your workouts. So when I pull up that app, it says, congratulations, Sarah, you have 2 workouts to share or whatever. And do you want to share them? And so then I can go ahead and share my accountability. If you're not already sharing your accountability either here under the daily accountability thread, I want you to do that, because spoken from personal experience, when I do that, I build my own momentum. And I don't know how many messages are waiting for me right now that say, I just need to get motivated. I just need to figure this out. I just need to find my spark. No, you don't. You don't need to find your spark. You're not going to find your motivation. You have to create that. And you create that by making your decision, and then by taking the daily action and the logging it. The logging it, for some reason, for me, it's been a game changer. And when I was a brand new to my journey, not sure if any of this stuff would work. I was like team anti-Shakeology. When I started to log in the group and actually share what I did, not just like hit the like button or open the app real fast and then close it out. When I actually did those things, when I logged it, when I shared it, when I was accountable to it, it was a game changer, because it's just like your gratitude practice, right? When you're looking at it through a whole different prism and you're like, I am going to show up differently because I want to be able to share what I did today. It never has to be perfect. It doesn't have to be the entire thing, right? I'm team progress over perfect. Some is better than none, right? You count your freaking wins, but I want you to start to log that. So when you're over there on that BOD Groups app, you can log your Shakeology, okay? I've gotten in the habit of doing it. I take a picture, I share it, whatever, easy peasy. And then you can also select your nutrition program, okay? You can choose the 2B Mindset, which is the Plate It method. It's more of an intuitive nutrition style. So if you've done one or the other, and maybe it's just not feeling like you're feeling frustrated or tired, revisit the next one. It's not marriage. It's not a tattoo. It's not forever. But why would you not experiment to see what will fit you best? Because what works for me might not be your soulmate thing. It may not work for you, and that's okay. And it might have worked for you in the past, but right now, it's not what you need. And I'm giving you permission, not that you need it, but I'm giving you the permission to experiment and try something different, okay? So you can go ahead, you can watch some little quickie videos in there explaining the different programs. The cool thing about that app is you have access to everything, right? So you can go back through the training videos. You can go back through all the PDFs. You can learn about what you need to do. And you don't need to go through all of the stuff before you begin. You start where you are. You just take freaking action, okay? So it's a Sunday and tomorrow is a Monday and I need to get my shit together. So I went ahead, I entered my information again, my current measurements, all that stuff. I entered that I'm gonna follow the portion fix tomorrow. And then I was looking at it and like, you can log every single meal, every single snack. You can write it out, you can take a picture, but more importantly, you can click on what containers you have used and it will automatically deduct it so that you know where you're at, okay? Because like I've been doing this and then I leave myself a container because I didn't get all of it. And then I just ignore it. And then I eat the chocolate chips straight from the bag. Like these things don't serve me, okay? I'm telling you this because I'm a real human alongside you in this journey. And a lot of times we have to realign and we have to refocus, and that's okay. That's part of being human, right? It's part of being imperfect, being a work in progress, which is ultimately the goal, okay? So I want you to utilize that this coming week. If nutrition has been a sticking point for you, start to log it. Start to be accountable to it. For a while, I was taking a picture of everything I ate and I was making a little collage, and I just kind of ran out of that energy to do that. But it was also a really helpful tool. You can share that in the daily accountability if that works for you, if that's something you want to do. Otherwise, log what you're eating, okay? Next thing, next cool tool for you is I always upload the meal plans. I'm actually going to upload one today. I think I'm a little behind, but you can access all the ones I've uploaded for the last 3 years under the files section of either the Facebook group or the BOD group. Okay, you have tons and tons of ideas and recipes. It breaks down what serving sizes they are and containers and all that jazz. But if you have BODi, which is the newest thing, right? We have BOD, which is Beachbody On Demand. It's the entire streaming catalog of all the things that have ever come out. All the new stuff gets added in as well, but some of them you'll have to wait a while to get access. It's okay. Still tons of cool tools. BODi came out when? Summer, I think. And that's the streaming live classes. You can actually sign up for a free trial. That's what I just did today. Yes, your coach just signed up for a free 14-day trial to try BODi again, okay? BODi, you can sign up for the classes, you can do them live, you can be part of the BOD screen, which gives me hives. I don't want to be on a screen for everyone in the entire world to see. Thanks, that's cool. But some of you like it. If that motivates you, you do you. You get all kinds of cool access to stuff, including updated stuff from Portion Fix and To Be Mindset. There are meal plans based on your bracket. There are shopping lists for you. I just looked at it. There's entire months of like the month of March, a meal, like recipes for every single day and the corresponding shopping lists that go with that. So if you have decision fatigue and you're like, I'm so overwhelmed, I don't know what to do, you're gonna walk your little chookus over there. You're gonna sign up for the 14-day free trial. I don't care if you cancel at day 12. This is a tool. I want you to get momentum on your journey. I'm not interested in making money off of you. I want you to fall in love with this the way I have fallen in love with this. That's why I became a coach, because it changed my freaking life, okay? So that's a super rad tool. Shopping lists, monthly meal plans. I upload the weekly ones, but if you want a whole month, go for it, okay? What else did I want to tell you about the nutrition stuff? Oh, and then you could screenshot your tracker at the end of the day. I've already had 2 meals today and I didn't take pictures of all the things because I just wasn't thinking about it. I was more concerned with stuffing it in my pie hole, but I went back and I tracked it. I was like, okay, I know from having done this for a while, I could look at the guide and figure out how much is 2 eggs? What is a spinach serving size? Like whatever. So I went ahead and added it all in there. I'm going to screenshot at the end of the day and I'm going to start to share that as my personal accountability to you. I'm going to share it in here and I'm going to share it in the BOD group. And I'm asking you to do that with me. If you have been here for a week, a month, 5 years, and you're not seeing the results that you really want to see, then let's take some action. Let's do something a little bit differently. It doesn't have to be you scrap the entire thing and start over. It just means you realign, you refocus, okay? So as we move into Monday, I hope you do that with me. I hope that you take some time to kind of look at those different tools. And if you feel so overwhelmed, you're gonna go to the BOD Groups app, okay? I will share a picture of what it looks like. You're gonna make sure you're in our current group, which is called Online Accountability. And then every day you're gonna log your workout, okay? You're gonna log your Shakeology. You can log I think you can log your water. Sure, yeah, that's right. And then you're gonna just log your food. And as you go through the day, you can easily just pull it up and be like, okay, the salad is like 2 greens. I had some protein. I didn't roll around naked with the salad dressing, so I can count it or I don't, whatever. Log it. Go all in with this for the rest of the month as we move into April and just see what changes. Just see what changes. And if you have Shakeology and you haven't been drinking it, drink it. Commit to using it every single day for 2-3 months and see how it changes. It is not for everyone. I'm not going to tell you that it's going to like cure all your stuff and it's for everyone. But I know that Shakeology, I was talking to Katie this morning, like I love my Shakeology. There's a couple flavors I don't like. There's some recipes I totally don't like, but I have experimented over the years. I have found what works for me. I am a creature of habit and I legitimately look forward to it every single day. It is not having. So if you have it in your cupboard, I want you to use it. You can't just absorb it. It doesn't do you any good. So if you've invested in it, why don't you go all in and see what happens with it? And then make your judgment, okay? Okay. Final thought about Shakeology. If you don't have it and you want to try it, let me know. I will mail you a sample. Number 2, if you're planning on doing the gut reset with me, I start April 4th. I start the first Monday in April. It goes live next week, but I'm starting April 4th, okay, if you want to do it with me. change your next order of Shakeology to be the vegan one. I'm not gonna lie, I much prefer the whey, but that's what Autumn recommends. So if you want to go all in, if you want to actually do it, we get so in our own way, right? We're like, well, I'm going to do it my way. Last time I checked, I'm not an expert, so I don't know why I'm trying to reinvent the wheel. Why are you trying to reinvent the wheel? Okay, if you want to do that, change it over to vegan so your next shipment comes. If you're getting it on the regular, I want you to know there's a 25% discount. Okay, squirrel that bad boy away. And if your Beachbody On Demand is renewing, get a pack. That's what I'm doing. Mine actually expires or renews April 8th, and I'm going to go ahead and get a challenge pack because it's the most bang for my buck. It's what I do every single time when my bod is renewing. Okay, so if you need help figuring that out, let me know. I don't currently have a coupon code, but if you ordered a challenge pack last month, you will be getting a coupon for 50% off gut protocol. Okay, that was a lot of random stuff. I'm so excited that you're here. I know that this is the perfect opportunity for you to begin again and to break up with the limiting stuff, to get rid of the excuses that are in your way. What does that mean? Will anything magically change overnight? No, it won't. But you can be a work in progress just like me. You can change your life just like I did and am continuing to do by just setting that intention and making a promise to yourself and then committing to showing up and touching it every single day. I talk about this so much because who I am now, nothing in common with the person I used to be. When I started, I was 200 pounds. I was super overwhelmed. I was super negative. My husband said I had an ice pick I would take out to destroy his dreams. He has the ice pick now. And yeah, like I just didn't really like who I was. I felt so overwhelmed. And I am so grateful that my coach was consistent and persistent and kept inviting me. And then I finally said yeah, and I went all in. I'm asking you to go all in. Going all in doesn't mean being perfect. It just means you commit to doing this and touching it and showing up to it every single day. Okay? So I'm going to plug into my inbox here shortly, but first I'm going to make another video explaining the gut protocol because there's a lot of information and I had to get all caught up on it. So I'm going to tell you what exactly it is, what you can expect, what options you have as far as ordering, and what that looks like money-wise. And then I'll tell you a little bit more about the group we'll run and what that will look like. But if you're not in a place to do that just yet, that's okay. You still have tons of tools. Don't make your current situation something that limits you. You can find a way to show up. If that means you're pulling out your DVDs you've had a while, or maybe someone just gifted to you, that's amazing. There is no reason you can't get momentum with the tools you already have. And that's what I want for you as your coach. I want you to find your spark, and I want you to create that spark by taking the action every single day. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be yours. And if you have no one else that believes in you or is in your corner, I am. I've been a coach for over 7 years. I've been doing this for, 8.5. I've been doing Beachbody stuff for 8.5 years. Became a coach because I loved it, because it changed my life, not just my butt. Okay, great talk. I'm gonna charge my phone, then I'm gonna go live, and then I'm gonna schedule our pelvic floor stuff for tomorrow. Whoop, whoop. Are you excited? If you are, drop a comment.